Hello guys, this is Prince Kenya back with another video, and as you can see the title of the topic today, we discuss about racism in the US or racism in the United States of America. I know a lot of social media or other platform had discussed about this one. I know gazette, televisions and wherever have discussed about this one, but now I am here now to give you my personal experience and to give you my opinions about racism in the United States of America. I know this topic or this one of a thing that is a concern to many people outside there, to many people outside the US who usually ask themselves, is there any racism in the United States of America? Will I go over there to be differentiated because of my race, of my ethnic or whatever. Now I'm here so that we can discuss. I give you a personal experience. So wherever you are watching this video from, this is my personal experience. I know every person has his own experience. So if at all you are in the US, you are not in the US, and or else if at all you know you are in the US and you have your own experience, I'm not here to judge you or to talk anything about it, but I'm here to talk about my personal experience and my opinions about racism in the United States of America. So I'm not here to say there is no racism, and I'm not here to say there is racism, because one thing that I know and one thing that I believe, in this world we got to have two groups of people. In this world we got to have two groups of people. We have good people and we have bad people. We have good people and we have bad people. And it doesn't matter your tribe or your race, it doesn't matter your tribe or your race, because there is no way we can say this race or this tribe has bad people and there is this other race or this other tribe has good people. It matters because each and every tribe, each and every race has a certain number of good people and has a certain number of bad people. So when I was relocating over here in the US, I used to hear the stories of how sometimes the blacks are discriminated by whites, or how whites are discriminated by blacks. We can see all those stories in the social media, we can see all those stories in the television, we can see all those stories in the internet and wherever. And myself, so I came over here lady and having a know-how that I'm going in a route that I can be discriminated because of this and that. So my mentality, myself, I was ready that even if I can undergo through this, you know what, I don't have an option, because this is the route that I'm supposed to be, because taking a risk is better than just staying in my country where I can say that I'm living with the people of my own people, where they can appreciate me, where they can embrace me. So I decided to take a risk, not knowing how it will all goes over here in the new route. Because remember, this is not the route that we are born, this is just the route that we came while we grew up. And let me tell you something. So my first experience was in the air freight, was in the freight from, I told you I connected my freight from Kenya to London, then from Heathrow to Philadelphia. So when I entered in that plane, let me tell you, there is this couple because there are three seats. Now the bench that I was told to sit, if at all I can try to remember, it was that 3C or something, that 3C. So there was these two couples who were seated over there. But the moment that I went to sit over there, they just stayed like 1 minute or 2 minutes, then they went to another seat. I'm not here to say that is racism. I'm not here to say that is discrimination. I don't know anything about that, but I don't know whether they had missed the seat because I asked myself this question. I found them seated in that seat. Does it mean they had misplaced, or they didn't know the seat that they were supposed to sit, until the moment that I came to sit over there, that they didn't change the seat once I stayed over there, but after like 2 minutes they changed the seat. But you know what, before the airplane took off, there came another white man. The other were a couple, old lady and a man, the one that changed the seat. But there came another old man who was kind, who was humble, who showed me on how to operate it. He came and seated next to me, and we catched up all the way from from London to Philadelphia. He was a nice gentleman. He was so nice. He was awesome. So my question still up to date remains. What made that couple, old couple, to change the seat that they had seated over there? And myself, I confirm that that is the seat that I was supposed to sit. And my question still remains. What does that mean that they had misplaced the seat, or they had forgotten the seat that they are supposed to sit? So I term that like almost a discrimination. I term that was almost like, I don't know why, but I just accepted and told myself, you know what? It doesn't matter whether you can change a seat. Myself, I have to go where I am supposed to go. And let me take you back a while by the way. So while we were being done the checkup, the security checkup, before on land still, when we were being done the checkups, the security, okay, you usually show your passport and your ticket and your arrow to enter to the airframe. So when myself I showed my passport, they saw that it is from East Africa passport. They saw it is an East Africa passport. And you know what? The others, I remember in that plane, I was like, I was like, okay, even if there were blacks, maybe one or two, but I can't remember whether I saw a black, because it was like whites around. So when I showed my passport and my ticket, you know what? That police officer asked another lady who was there, come. He told me, he called that lady and told that lady to check on me, to do the screening on me. So that lady took me aside, and I'm talking something the truth. That lady took me aside and she did thorough security checkup. One thing that made me wonder is that the other whites were allowed to enter without being done that security checkup. They were just screenshot by that thing that usually screenshot the machine itself. Then they enter. Myself, I had to be done that security checkup on my bag, on my shoe, and something. I didn't just bother about it. That's when I entered to the airplane. And after entering into the airplane, the second incident was that opposite. I'm not here to say that that is discrimination, but myself, I still wonder why me, I not them, because I was not alone on the airplane. We were many, but why me? But I didn't care about it. And I just continued with my flight. So I came over here, life continued as usual. I got a job. So still in the same in workplace, we are a lot of people over there in workplace, and I can say in workplace there are some people that usually show you some ignorance. Some people usually show you some ignorance here and there, but you are not there to bother. You are not there to care. Some things that you don't think, because sometimes you can be given an assignment together, and then might be sometimes you can do a mistake, slight mistake, but that person, the way he will take that mistake, he was expecting you to do 100% correct thing. The way that person will take you, the way you did that mistake is like you don't think, you don't use your own mind, or something like that. So those are the three instances that I can say I have felt like I have been discriminated in one way or another. There is nobody who has ever come to abuse me. There is nobody who has ever come to beat me or to talk any ill of me. But the way the reaction that somehow they react upon me can tell that those people somehow don't embrace you. Those people somehow don't appreciate you. Those people, even the way you can talk, you can greet somebody and the person just decide to remain silent or not to answer you. You know, it's life. It happens a lot over here. So let me just say my opinion. I have experienced those three things that I have told you. The first one is the security checkup. The second one is about where we were flying. The couple decided to change their seat. And the third one is in my workplace. I have experienced those three incidences, and others that you can greet a person here and there. The person just refuses to respond to you. It happens always. So I can't just say in the US there is no racism, because there are those type of people who decide to do other people ignorant because you are not from his race, because you are not from community ethnic group or something like that. So racism is there, and you can't tell it's black versus white or white versus black. It can happen to anybody. The white, sometimes they discriminate the black sometimes they discriminate the white. But I don't mean all white are bad. I don't mean all blacks are good. There are some there are some good white people, because myself I have several white people from my workplace, and they are so nice. I remember even the first part after I remember after using an Uber for a while, I came to meet up with this white person, and he decided to be dropping me each and every morning. So there are some white people who are good, and there are some black people who are bad. And as I said from the beginning of my video, there are some good people and bad people. Whether you are white, whether you are black, there is a good person, there are bad people. And it doesn't matter whether you are white or whether you are black. But the fact still remains, racism here in America is over. It's over here. There is racism here in America, and it doesn't matter whether the blacks discriminate the white or the white discriminate the black. You can receive discrimination from anybody. Although the discrimination would come like the person would beat you, the person would come and abuse you direct, but there is always be ready to receive some madharau kidogo, some what can I call it in English? Always accept to receive some madharau from here and people. So whenever you will be relocating over here in the US, come prepared mentally that not all people that will embrace you, not all people that will appreciate you, not all people that will love you. Sometimes you will greet some people over here, they won't respond to you, they will just look on you. You just greet a person because it's a workplace, and you greeted the person because you are still he is your work partner, but the person will decide to ignore you. Sometimes you will receive ignorances from here and there from different people, other pretending they don't hear your accent or something like that. And you know what? It's life. You must keep moving. So, my part in short, I want to say that the racism in the US is there. Racism in the US is there, and I don't mean whites are racist. I don't mean black are racist. Everybody here in the US, no matter white or black, there are some good people, no matter white or black, and there are some racist people, no matter white and black. But whenever you are here, always be ready that there are some people that will embrace and love you, and always be ready that there are some people who won't love you, who won't embrace you, and some people will just ignore you, and you will see that this is just an ignorance of a high percentage or a high rank or something like that. But all in all, we must keep pushing, we must keep moving, and we must fight for what brought us here, because we came here with a goal and with a dream, and we must achieve our dreams. So that's all about it, guys. But one thing that I want to say and to conclude my video is that we are all human beings, no matter black, no matter white. We are all human beings, and we are supposed to be kind. We are supposed to be generous to each other. So whether you are black, whether you are white, we are all human beings. We were all created and born the same way. And it doesn't matter your color, it doesn't matter different color, but we are one people. So let us promote love, let us promote kindness, and let us promote generosity, no matter the tribe that you come from, no matter the race that you come from, because tribalism also happen in the country. Like my country that I come from, yes, you are in the same country, but still there are these people that have decided to be tribalic. So tribalic and racism happen everywhere in the world. No matter where you come from, it can happen locally from your region, or it can happen in an international perspective. When you relocate to another land that has a lot of race of this big percentage of this race. So that's all about it. Let us promote love, peace, love, and unity. That's all about it. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if at all you know you haven't subscribed. And may God be with you. May God be with you. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.